All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Hey, everybody, it's Laura from the CCSA. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you for joining us. I have Brooke Webb on with us this morning. She's going to talk about her website, It's Great to Be Me, and give you some ideas and some inspiration. And this website is such a great resource for families, and she started this website with her husband, so she knows everything there is to know about it, and I think it's a great fit for the CCSA. So, Brooke, welcome. I'm going to let you take it away. Welcome, Brooke.
Thank you very much, Laura. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Brooke Webb. I am the co-founder of It's Great to Be Me, and we are a family event listing platform that allows small business like yourself to amplify your events out into the community. So to get started, a little bit about me. My background is finance, and I did that for over 25 years. And we launched this product basically because as a single mom, I had one daughter, and we were always looking for things to do. And as she grew and the way people found things changed, it became so obviously difficult to find things. So for a small business, there are so many ways to market to the public. And in the community, the way to reach your family demographic, ideally, years ago, was newspapers, mailers, maybe going door to door and putting some flyers on cars in parking lots. It was really easy. Now there are so many avenues that one has to choose from and really concentrate and figure out how best to spend their money. So we developed this site to help small businesses connect with the community that's looking for family-centered events. So the primary source of our business is listing events, and there are also some other ways to post your information, and we'll get to that a little bit later. So I'm going to move to the first slide. So what is It's Great to Be Me? We offer the calendar of events and activities, which is our driving force behind our traffic. There's also an area that you can promote coupons, discounts, and promotions where there's no pay-per-click, and it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg every weekend. There's also a directory service listing where you can really highlight and give someone an idea, an inside look into what your business is. So you can create a gallery, you can add URL links that take them back to your site. You can add, maybe you want to do your event calendar, you can add that landing page in a URL link. There's also targeted ads so that when someone comes to the website, on our borders we have ads. So while they may not be looking for your event specifically, you'll get the visibility because while looking at any detailed events, our ads rotate throughout. There's also a giveaway function. The giveaway function is really important for you because it gives you visibility without it really costing you anything. And how that works is we offer you a giveaway, and it could be whatever. It could be a class, it could be a piece of pottery, it could be a sitting fee, whatever it is that you want to give away. And then we promote that through all of our social media channels. At the end of that giveaway, we have a random draw, and we give you back that email list with all those interested email contacts. So it's a really organic way to reach new clients. There's also blogging on our site, which is not heavily used yet, and we also have our iPhone app, making your events really easy to find. Okay, so how does this help you? Firstly, it connects you into the community. So it gives you an idea of what's happening in your community, and you can kind of piggyback. So if you know that there's a school play going on, or there's something happening in the town that you're not necessarily a part of that promotion, you can benefit by just having knowledge of what's happening. We help you get found more in internet searches. So your site is built, you add in your events, you create that, and what happens is a lot of times if you're not continually updating that, it becomes stagnant, and Google doesn't really index old information. So unless you're constantly updating, we help you get found in searches because our information is continually refreshed. So it's a real-time, self-serve, geolocated listing platform. And what that means is if, let's say on Thursday, you have some free time and you want to add in the next, 30 days of events, you can do 30 days, you can do 6 months, or you can do a year. And the longer those events are on our site, the better chances you have of getting found. We give you a bigger online presence to capture a bigger market share. So someone that may not necessarily know about your business more than likely will be able to find it through searches on an engine like ours. We provide you the data we provide you the opportunity to import your own data rather than someone scraping it. There's a lot of companies out there that go to your site, scrape the information, and whether or not it's correct, no one ever knows until they show up and it's either not the right day or not the right time, not the right cost. And it also makes the community aware of your participation. So there are some great advantages. Adding your events are always free. Being a CCA member, you get 1 year free to use the site however you want to. And you can do a directory listing, you can do discounts, you can load your events, you can create an ad. There's no contracts, there's no deadlines, there's no minimum. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you have access to create and submit data. And you have the use of our iOS app, absolutely free. So the long-term benefit and why you would want to post your events in advance is because people search, and whether it be on the fly or way in advance, maybe someone has people coming into town and they're trying to plan a weekend, that visibility helps when someone is searching for you. Again, the longer presence means higher ranking, so that all that helps your SEO. And all of your data is stored within our site. So let's say every Christmas you have a mother-daughter paint night. Every Christmas, you can just go back in, pull up that same artwork or logo or whatever it is that you're using, change your dates, edit your times, and reuse it, repost it, saving you time, money, and effort because it's already there for you. So for small businesses, you go in the morning, you turn that key, and you're doing 100 things. We want to help you be as efficient as possible. Again, we have free promotions of events and activities always. You can always add your events free. So if you have an open paint night, if you have Tuesday night is, bring your own pastry and you have paint classes, or Saturday is an open session, you can add those, as many of them as you want for free. The self-serve dashboard offers you convenience and flexibility. So you can probably add a year's worth of events, and we've had people do it in an hour, an entire year. And the reason you can do that is because we have a great cloning feature and a repeat functionality. So if you have a class every Tuesday, every week for an entire year, you can do that in a matter of probably 3 minutes. You create the event, you add your repeating function, and it'll go through to whatever date you want to end it. The giveaway feature, you can create them at any time. You can do it seasonally, for holidays. It's a great way to grow your email marketing list. The service listing is where you can showcase your products and services. There are many times people come to someone's site and they're not sure if it's something that their children are old enough for or will really understand or get. This is a great place for you to show pictures and snapshots in your classes of your products, of the things that you're working on, whether it be a pottery wheel, or maybe it's the back of all your kids in class working hard, or maybe it's the projects they're working on. But it gives someone a real sense of what they can expect and what their children are capable of doing. Listings can be used again and again, and the calendars are adaptable year to year, making it really super easy. So how it works. It's very easy. You join as a business, you create your account, and you start posting. You go to the site, you click on join. From there, you're going to join as a business, and you're going to create your profile. In this, you're going to add your logo, and the images, they render once you upload them. My suggestion is to upload it, see how it appears, and before anything, always just preview it. Enter your place of business, your brick and mortar place of business. You can add your contact information, your email address, and you're going to click send, and you're going to get an activation link email. It's really important you go into your email, and sometimes it ends up in spam, so I would check there. Activate that link. Once you log in again, it's going to take you to your management dashboard. And from your management dashboard, you have full control of everything that you do. If you have camps and classes for the summer, you can load those. And once they're loaded, on that right there, you'll see there's an add and a manage, so you'll be able to manage everything that you've already posted. You can create discounts. You can load your events. You can create a service so that it's always there on the site. And that venue is going away. We are now geolocation based, so no matter where you log in from, it will pick up that location. And from there, it'll narrow it down to pinpoint where you are. Creating an event is super easy. Our first event name is an H1 tag, and that is how people search for your event. So if someone doesn't necessarily know the name of your business, but they want to do watercolors, or they want to do pottery wheel, this is a great place for you to gain that exposure by naming it something that is going to be searched. And I made a little note here about Google being smarter than you think. Your text should be original. Do not cut and paste. A simple description works best. What I suggest is if you have on your website a brief description of your event or the class that's taking place, you could definitely cut and paste it. But once you do that, you should go in and reword it a little bit. And I always, always recommend the first sentence of your description should be, if let's say it's paint your own of Randolph, New Jersey. Paint Your Own of Randolph, New Jersey invites you to attend the watercolor class for children ages 7 to 15. It gets very descriptive, and it indexes much quicker when you give more information in that first sentence. So again, the event name is an H1 tag. That's searchable. And the description should be short, concise, and really, ideally, you want to get them to your page off of ours. And I'll show you how that'll work later on. So once you start entering your information, just so you know, the events always lay in the middle of the screen. And with that, it'll show the date, the time, and the location to wherever that person is currently standing. So if they are looking in their area, they can easily find within a matter of minutes the locations. Excuse me, get a sneeze. Okay, next screen. This is where you get into the details of your entry. So here in the event featured image, this is a great place to, if you have a poster that you're currently running, or if you have a Facebook image that you're running, this is a great place to put that image. 275 by 205 is like a standard web size image. You're suitable for, that's where you pick your age category, your event costs, and if there's any additional material fees, any other information, you can put in that additional cost section. You can choose your categories. So arts and crafts, obviously. The more descriptive, the better. Some people search by group fun only. Some people want indoor. And Down in the tag section, the custom area is really where you can get descriptive, and that's where you can put maybe mosaic, glass fusion, things that people are looking for specifically in the arts. So moving along, down at the bottom, this is where you would enter your gallery. And I like to recommend 8 pictures. And the reason why is because once someone starts clicking through and getting an idea, we really help you by getting people to go back to your site, which helps with your SEO. So if you give them just an abundance of pictures to look through, they'll say, oh, okay, and that's it. You really want them to go back to your site and find more. In this area, this is your dates, times, and this is where we get into the repeating function and your cloning and all the pertinent information. That's really important. So one of the things I'd like to highlight is if you have, let's say, 15 seats available and you know that you're going to max out at 15 and you fill up pretty quick, you can enter this registration area and limit so that after 15 it closes, it's full, nobody else can register. Your contact information, your phone number, all this information all gets indexed so that when someone is searching, you're easily found. Here's where it gets tricky. Sometimes we have small businesses who do events outside of their brick and mortar store, or they have several locations. Here in this area, you can create your home base and you can add additional areas, additional locations. So the first time you would enter your venue, you would create a new venue, which will be stored. If you have several, you can toggle between as you're creating events, and you can choose and select. If you have additional, maybe you're co-branding an event with someone, you can add their information, you can add their website, you can add a place to purchase tickets, you can add whatever URL link that you need to complement your event. So this gives you an idea of what people see when they're on the site and why it's important to fill those areas out. And it also helps when someone is using our iPhone app, which is downloadable for free. Right from the website, whether it's on a mobile or an iPad, all of these links are clickable. And all of these clickable links will go through to whatever URL link that you direct them to. So your place of business, you click the link, it's going to give you directions, it'll give you the map, it'll take someone right from their doorstep to your doorstep. If someone likes your event and they say, this is a really great event, I want to learn more about it, they can add it to their favorites. Once they're logged in, they can keep track of their favorites. They can add, they can go back and recall the event. So if they say, I don't really remember that place, but it was really fun and we went to a birthday party there, I love that place. They add it to their favorites and it stays until they remove it. All of these events can be shared through social media quite easily. And as you can see at the bottom, we have the links for social media. People can say, I plan on attending. It's really super shareable and social. So now we get down to, this is just another snapshot closely. So here, for instance, when you partner with other businesses or you have other locations that you're working with, once you start adding a few of them, they'll start to obviously add up in that drop down, and you'll be able to toggle between them, which makes it really easy when you're adding events. We also have the capability for using an API. So if you are part of a franchise and you have an API where we can pull in a calendar, we could easily do that. That's something that is super easy to do, and we're happy to work with you for that. And that is leaving your hands free. You don't have to do anything. Here's a full rendered picture of what an event looks like. And on our sidebar, we have the categories. Everything is searchable. These bars are drop downs. You can search by age. You can search by dollar amount. You can search by date, location, zip code. We have our camps and classes separate from all of the events because we feel that at this time now, summer's coming and people are starting to really look and figure out what's happening. Excuse me. So that's a full rendition of how the event details display. So your market is searching. We offer real-time, current, relevant, sortable events. We deliver them at the discovery stage. So when someone is looking for something to do, they may not necessarily know about you or know about your services and are looking. We deliver them based on when they register on the site, they kind of fill out a profile and give us an idea of the things that they like, which will ultimately be a remarketing tool. And we know that if they visited your event, we can then send them a newsletter later on and let them know, there's a parents' night out tonight, and remarket to them that way. Filtering by location, category, cost, age, all breaks it down very simply. We also like to introduce new products, businesses, and services. So if you have a new service coming, let's say your pottery and ceramics, and now you're going to be doing glass fusion, we can definitely make that announcement for you, and we can segregate the emails by location. We offer discounts and coupons so that it's no pay-per-click. If you're interested in, let's say, trying a new service and you're not sure how it's going to pan out, it's very costly to go through all of the other medias, where with our service, because it's a CCFA member, you have the freedom to take advantage and try it and use it and really use it to your advantage. The iPhone app to navigate while on the go. Many times we have come across a number of customers that love it. They end up going somewhere, there's an hour and a half wait for dinner, and they love it because they can just go on and see if there's something to do in the area, something quick. It could be a simple park. User-friendly, add to your personal calendar and share through social media, so once they find the event, it's very quick to add it to their calendar. Couple of steps. This is just one small way that we kind of curtailed our business into understanding the needs of the community. So this is some examples from some of the groups that we belong to and we work with. And people are constantly asking for recommendations. So I'll just C, looking for kids' party locations for a 4-year-old boy. Most invitees will be younger than 4. And people are really just, they want to communicate. They want real answers and they want information, and that's what we are bringing them. And that's really the driving force behind our site, is real people in your demographic that you're trying to reach, and that's the family. So when you're putting stuff on our site, it's not necessarily going to sit on someone's coffee table who isn't going to see it. People that come to our site are looking for things to do, and that's the whole purpose of our site. So who are our users? We have parents, grandparents, single parents. We have sitters, caretakers, teachers, siblings, and you name it, it just keeps growing. We found that a big portion of our users happen to be grandparents, believe it or not. They're constantly looking for things to do with the kids, and they love it. So this is our niche market, and this is really just an idea. So someone may not necessarily be looking for art classes, but maybe looking for karate classes for their son. and say to themselves, well, in that hour and a half that Joey is at karate, I don't want to drive back and forth at home. What can I do in this area that I can, do something with little Lucy? So someone who may not necessarily know about you may find you by way of just using the site. So the event is our focus. Events are always our focus, and that's the driving force. But in addition to the events, our next biggest area is the giveaways to help you grow your email database. There's discounts. There's a service listing. There's ads. You can add your camps and classes. And there's also blogging, which all blogs, you can add links, you can add photos. It all goes back to your desired URL. Our technology: self-serve content dashboard, flexible CMS, web service API. You can manage it from anywhere. So if you're away on vacation and you want to add those events, not that you want to be working on vacation, but it's possible. The iPhone app was launched in 2014. Our Apple Watch app is shortly coming out, and our mobile-ready site will be released shortly. This is just to give you an idea of what our apps look like. One thing I wanted to point out, on the app, there is a change location, and we did this primarily in a test, a pilot program that we did with the parents. They found that they were going to visit Grandma and Grandpa and Grandpa and Nana in different areas, and while they were there, items that they needed or pediatricians were needed, children got sick. So you can change locations and store them, which is really a useful tool when it comes to the busy families of today. Managing location is really important. So we added that feature, which happens to be very popular. And again, our app mirrors our site, so anything that's on the site is on our app. I'm going to end with our contact information. I'd also like to just let you know that we are currently in New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Kentucky, and we are just finishing a accelerator program at Constant Contact at the Interloft. We will be finished at the end of this month, and in July we'll be doing a national platform marketing plan. So while you may log in and not see anything in your area currently, the minute something gets put in your area, the site then will start to index through Google and pick up those areas. So while we don't have events in that area, we do have attractions, and we do have coupons and discounts coming in through APIs nationally. So that will help expand our footprint. So I thank you for your time, and I look forward to working with you.
All right. Thank you, Brooke, so much. Does anyone have any questions for Brooke? Any questions? Feel free to type them on in. And Brooke's email is on here. And so I'm sure that if you think of some, which is usually what happens to me when I get off a call, if you have some questions for Brooke, feel free to shoot her an email. And I hope you all sign up. It's a great offer, and thank you for offering our members 1 year for free. We greatly appreciate it. Give everybody a chance to check it out and give it a try. And at this time, I don't see any questions. We're going to end our webinar. Brooke, thank you so much. And I've got thanks. And there are a few questions. It's a very brief survey at the end for some feedback. We'd appreciate if you take a moment to do that. And it takes me about 8 hours to get the recording downloaded and uploaded, so I will also send you a copy of that for those who attended today. So thank you all very much, and everybody have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. Have a great day.